Hi, my name is Bob Greenleaf. I'm with M&R Printing Equipment. I'm the Vice President of Technical Services, and I'm here to talk to you today about one of our graphics presses, the Insignia. So this is our Insignia press. It's used for multiple purposes for screen printing, both for the POP market and other various formats. It does have a thickness or tolerance it can print within roughly 1 millimeter up to 3/4 of an inch in thickness of the substrate. The various types of substrate could be poly, could be coroplast, vinyl, almost anything that's flat can be used to be held down with a vacuum bed. It can be printed on with this machine up to 3/4 of an inch. This press can do up to 600 pieces an hour. It is easy to unload and load screens into the press, 2-man operation. This is the V0 format, which is the mid-size range of the solid press we have. We do go larger. The overall footprint of this machine is roughly 36 foot in diameter. Types of bulbs that we use are primarily mercury vapor, but there are different wavelengths that we can get adapted to the press. The typical format that we have a press set up to is a single bulb, 400 watts per inch, per station of color, and then a double 300 watt per inch bulb at the end. That's your typical setup. This press during setup has 8 vacuum beds set up, which is reduced from other styles of presses, which have up to 14. We both have control over the unload and the load area of the press. We can actually turn the vacuum system on and off, and it actually provide additional blowback if necessary. Besides using vinyl, coroplast, poly for printing, you can also do glass and metal on this press. So there is some blowback features and also a lifting feature that's also on this press that can push up the substrate so it's easy to handle and easy to grab off. Here at the head you can see we have several features available. We not only have a peel system on every head, which is done by the dual peel string here. We also have XYZ micro settings used with this handheld, so there's no need to get into the press when making these adjustments. At the back here, you can also see a gauge that does, we print with pressure on this press, so it's not necessary to have downward permanent pressure. Actually, you can have a pressure gauge to print with pressure to get a good clean dot on every print. We have a center cylinder for additional pressure for the center of screens that are maybe slightly untensioned or tensioned properly. So we have that capability for you. And we do have plenty of downward stroke adjustment for both the flood bar and the squeegees. Now up front we have XYZ micro adjustments, which are very simple and easy to run. And with our handheld is used for the peel, rear micro, and the off contact for the head. On this press we also have airlock cylinders for the screens. We also have airlock cylinders for both flood and squeegee. And so they're easy in and easy out with the flip of switch. Also on this side, we have a full array of functionality. We have print control, print setup, both flood and squeegee control for speeds, airlock controls, and we also have a high lift feature for the head for easy cleaning of the screens. As you see here, we have our unique but simplified sheet registration system. As a part of the system, we have both a left and a right corner control, which basically allows you to flip a sheet onto the bed so you always register off the same side. We have an additional marker to help guide sheets better. In addition to, we also have a skip print button for skipping a sheet if you're not ready or if the operator has a bad load. And also we have a foot pedal, which allows for a longer period to load hard to load substrates, to do any corrections that need to be made. And it also gives you a blowback to help load in heavier, wrinkly substrates. And here you can see we have our standard porter. We use a multitude of suction cups to pick up a substrate off the bed, in which case that the unload station actually has a blowback system that helps assist the porter removing the substrate from the bed into a holding system. So on this machine, we do have several robust features on here. One of them is our registration system, our mechanical registration system, which is actually located on the outside of the press, the furthest outermost circumference of the press, which gives you super high accuracy to around 1/1000th of an inch of printing capabilities. Also what we have here is a frame system that interlocks the entire press together. So it's virtually impossible for the machine to move or shift for a long period of time. If you have any questions, please reach out to one of our sales representatives or dealers, or just give us a call.